Hi. As the world turns. Actually, that's a pretty good opening for this, because as the world turns, or as the globe turns, that determines to a large degree how hurricanes spin or rotate. Remember back on the website I mentioned that hurricanes in the northern hemisphere rotate counterclockwise, and in the southern hemisphere they rotate clockwise. Well, what that means is, if I'm a clock, then in the northern hemisphere, if this is 12 o'clock, hurricanes rotate this way. It goes from 12 to 9 to 6 to 3 and back again. It just keeps going that way. But if I'm in the southern hemisphere, it works somewhat different. If this is 12 o'clock, then it rotates to 3, to 6, to 9, to 12, and it keeps going that way. Just for fun, why don't you try moving your hands that way? Anyway, we're used to seeing the Earth, or the globe, pictured with the northern hemisphere on top. That's why the United States always looks the way it does on a map, as opposed to upside down. There's nothing really wrong with doing it either way, it's just everybody does it that way. So, again, in the northern hemisphere, hurricanes rotate counterclockwise, in the southern hemisphere, clockwise. To help you understand this a little better, or to see it better, I have brought my friend the beach ball. The beach ball is to represent Mother Earth, and I have called her Eartha. Yeah, I know, Eartha is kind of a strange name, but back in the 1950s and 1960s, there was a really famous rock and roll star in those days. Her name was Eartha Kitt, but you don't need to know about that. So let's take a look at the globe, or Eartha. And here we have the Earth with the northern hemisphere up. Notice east is pointing to the right. So if we rotate the Earth the way it normally rotates, that is toward the sun or toward the east, you will see that indeed it is moving in a counterclockwise motion. Now what happens if we turn the world upside down and have the southern hemisphere on top, just like we have here? See, east is still pointing the same way, but when we rotate toward the east, look what happens. It's rotating clockwise. So, in fact, what you're seeing is kind of an optical illusion, but everything just depends on how you're looking at it. And that's about all there is to it. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you later.